Hey everybody, my name is Matthew Lopez. I'm a writer, and I am most explicitly a writer who has worked with Giovanna Sardelli several times over the years. Uh, Giovanna and I met many years ago over a brokered bowl of matzo ball soup at a deli on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And the first time I met Giovanna, I knew that I met a fellow dreamer, someone who saw the world the way I did, which is in slightly rose-colored tint, with a heightened sense of reality and a heightened sense of drama. Someone who sort of operated floating, no, just a couple of inches above the surface of the planet. And that's sort of how I like to go as well. And we finished that matzo ball soup, and we were convinced that we were going to be the best of friends and the best of collaborators. And we were right. I mean, it was the first time that both of us were right at the same, first and last time that both of us were ever right in the same conversation. Usually she's always right and I'm always wrong. Look, the thing about Giovanna that you may know or you may not know, is that Giovanna is one of these people who has an infinite store of energy and an infinite store of passion and an infinite store of compassion. And she brings that to whatever she does. And I've been very fortunate that one of the things that she's brought it to are several of my plays. But she also brings it to our friendship. She brings it to her family life. She brings it to her life as a citizen in this country. She's a pure artist, and I don't mean that in some sort of a woohooey kind of BS sort of a way. Giovanna is a pure artist. Her life is in pursuit of the creation of art, and her life is also in pursuit of the creation of beauty in the world, in her life, and her friendships and relationships. Giovanna has taught me so much about storytelling. She's taught me so much about the craft of theater. When other directors, I work with them, I bring with me into that relationship. I bring it into every project that I work on, with or without Giovanna. This sense of play, this sense of wonder and excitement, and magic, and honesty and truth. And those are just some of the qualities that she possesses, among many others. She's an okay cook. She's all right. I've had better. I'll be honest. I cook better than her, and that's fine with her, because then she likes to be waited hand on foot by me. Um, I think that she's really great at a lot of things, but cooking is not one of them. I don't know why I thought to bring that up, but I just know that watching this, she's laughing. So maybe that's why I'm saying it. She also has the most infectious laugh that you've ever met. You hear it in the back of a rehearsal room. You hear it in the back of a theater. Well, what's worse is when you don't hear it in the back of a theater when you're expecting it, then you know you're in trouble, because if you can't make Sardelli laugh, it ain't funny. She knows funny because of her family. It's just in her blood and her DNA, and she makes the things that we work on together funny. I'm riffing here, can you tell? But I really could go on and on. But they've only told me I have 2 minutes, which is ridiculous, because for Giovanna, you need a lifetime to explain how wonderful she is. And I'm looking forward to the rest of my lifetime to find out even more how wonderful she is. She is so deserving of this. I am so grateful that you thought to ask me to do this. I heard you also talked to Rajiv Joseph, and he did something, but whatever, Rajiv, blah blah blah. I'm friends with Rajiv. Don't worry. Giovanna knows. Listen, she's amazing. She's so deserving of this and so many other awards and platitudes and honors. But tonight, this is the one that we're giving her, the UNLV College of Fine Arts Alumni of the Year Award. She deserves it. She deserves it tenfold. And I'm so grateful that I had an opportunity to present it to her tonight. So I love you, Giovanna. Congratulations.